make a change in your life. Make it for the better. Now don't you wait no longer. Just shut your back, father. It's not for the black and white. It's not for the yellow and red. It's not for the sick and homeless. It's not for just one race. It's not for one generation. I see the whole damn nation. Let's go and have a party. Gonna be alright. Gonna be alright.
Day and off the grid. Ça va. Today we're going to cook a jambalaya, a Cajun jambalaya. Now my audio is bad. It was windy that day, so I'm going to narrate through it, tell you the ingredients and exactly what to do. Stay tuned. Alright, we are here in my backyard. I'm going to throw a little pound of bacon in there, get a little grease going. That's going to be part of the flavoring for the jambalaya. Got our 5-gallon black iron pot. Got it hot, as you can see. This is going to be a 5 and 5 jambalaya, which means it's a 5-gallon pot. It has, you use 5 pounds of chicken, 5 pounds of pork, 5 pounds of sausage or andouille. Alright, we got our bacon done. Now we're going to throw in our pork. Good thing about cooking in a black iron pot is that it really holds the heat. It doesn't take long to get the pot hot. You'll see later on when I pour water in there, it brings it back to a boil real fast. Love cooking in black iron. Using my paddle that I use for my larger jambalayas. I'm gonna do a larger one in a few weeks. I got a friend of mine that does it for fairs and festivals and things like that and benefits, and he's got a very large pot, and we're gonna do one with him on his next time he cooks a big one. This is a small one. It's a 5-gallon. But we want to get that pork keep stirring it. We don't want to burn it because we got a high heat going. And it's, like I said, it's 5 pounds of pork. And we'll keep stirring it. We want to brown it. We don't want to burn it. We're trying to get that gradu. And a little Cajun. Teach you a little Cajun while we're at it. The gradu is the stuff that gets that's on the bottom of the pot. That's seasoning. And then you got the gratin, which is just a piece of pork. And the gratin is when the rice sticks to the bottom. That's flavor. A lot of people like the gratin. So we got our pork just about browned up as much as we want. And we'll get Second we'll get that out, we'll add our chicken. Alright, yeah, it's about ready to. Yeah, we got some good gradu going right there at the bottom of the pipe. You see it? Yeah, got this music going, it made me want to dance. Alright, we got our pork out, we got our gradu on the bottom, and that will season up my chicken. See how that water we added to that pot, it boiled almost instantly, even with the cold boneless chicken in there. That's the heat you get off of a cast iron pot. Keeping everything stirred up. We don't want it to burn. And now we got gradu from the chicken. That's our chicken and pork. Now we'll add some sausage. We just added some. We just had some regular sausage. A good sausage to use is called andouille, and that's some of your best sausage to use in a jambalaya. But this was done with regular sausage. 5 pounds. Good shot of my propane bottle. Trying to cook and hold the camera at the same time, you know, it's a little tough. I have trouble walking and chewing gum at the same time, so. Got our little bacon right there. We're gonna add that back in. Or we might just nibble on it while we're cooking. Can't go wrong with bacon. A lot of people will cook all their meats in the same all together, and even the vegetables all together. I like to do everything separate. You can just get a better taste that way. After we're done with this, browning up this sausage, getting that gradu onto it, we'll go ahead and add our onions. Don't really need to add water or oil. The onions is gonna make their own, and we're gonna caramelize the onions. Oh yeah, we got them onions looking good. Now where we'll go from here, get away dog. Where we'll go from here is once we get our onions at the color we want, we'll add all the chicken and sausage and pork. We'll add all that back and put everything together, and then we'll add our water. The thing about your water is you gotta measure how much water you put in, because that's what's gonna cook your rice. So if you add a cup of rice, it's gonna take 2 cups of water to cook that cup of rice. So however much rice you add, which we're basically gonna add 5 cups for 5, 5 and 5 jambalaya. We're gonna add 5 cups of rice, which means 10 cups of water. But now we got everything added back into the pot. We're gonna add our water. So you want that little brown, not really a gravy, but that little brown coloring, that's gonna be your color. You're looking for that dark brown color. We got our water added. We'll bring all that back to a boil. And really don't have to cook much because everything's already been browned. So we just got to get it back to a boil. Oh yeah, it comes to a boil pretty quick in a black iron pot. All right, we got a good rolling boil right now. We're gonna roll it over a little bit, and we're gonna add our rice. Actually, that was about 2 cups of rice. So 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of water. The water is always double. And if you add a little extra water, that's no problem, because when you have the top off, a lot of the water is escaping in the form of steam. Keep it on high for a few minutes, bring it back to a boil. We're gonna roll it over. You don't want it, rice will easily stick to the bottom and make that gratin. But while you're cooking it, you don't want to do that just yet. We're gonna cover it in a minute, and when we cover it, you're gonna put the burner on low, and you're gonna put that lid on it for a good 12 minutes. And when you take that lid off, we're gonna it's just about ready now. We're just gonna turn it over, fluff it up. You notice I'm not putting the paddle all the way in the bottom, because that's where the gratin is, down in that center. I'm not reaching because I want that little burn part at the bottom. That's very good. But there it is, folks.
Yet we're trying to leave something behind. Oh, my friends, I believe we are at the wrong fight, and I cannot read what I did not write. I've been to his house, oh, but the master is gone. But I'd like to leave something behind.